Hello painters, and welcome to our channel Pintado a Juego. I'm Silvia and this is Leah, and in today's video we are going to show you how to paint Blitzkrieg German Infantry for bold action. Wanna see how it's done? Follow us! As always, here is the list of all the colors we've used in this video. The miniature we are painting today is a German grenadier from the beginning of the Second World War. These minis are made by Warlord Games and the game is called Bold Action. After we've cleaned the mini, we will remove the mold lines and prime it in black. This time we are using NATO black, but any black color will do. The reason we're using black is to create more shade later on, but remember that the choice of the primer will depend on what color you want to use on top. We are using German camouflage dark green by Vallejo to paint the helmet, but keep in mind that there were different variants, so just dig a little into history and see what color you like best. We are staying with this color to also paint the gas mask canister and this little pouch that the soldier has on its chest. We'll switch to German field grey to paint the jacket. Try not to paint over the straps, as they are typically black. It's better to go slow and steady and save yourself some extra steps. We're moving on to the skin. We are using pink flesh color from scale 75. When we first tried these paints, they seemed a little complicated to us. It was hard to find the right water to paint ratio. But we're getting comfortable using them now and we're happy with the results they give us. Once we've painted the base of the skin, we'll use London Grey to paint the soldier's trousers. We really like to use this color on trousers as it adds a subtle contrast. What do you think? Now we'll mix khaki grey and German camouflage beige World War II in a 50-50 ratio and paint the bread bag hanging from the belt. Next we'll mix 3 drops of beige brown with 1 drop of NATO black. With this mixture we'll paint the wooden part of the Car 98K as well as the shovel handle. We're staying with beige brown to paint the canteen. And with saddle brown, we'll paint the leather strap. We're moving on to the metallic parts with lead belcher. This includes the rifle barrel, belt buckle and the grenade as well. The more correct choice would have been to leave it black, but it helped us create more contrast. We'll dilute known oil with Lamian medium in a somewhat random ratio and wash over the miniature. Lamian helps us control the coverage of the wash and avoid unnecessary pulling. Right now it may seem like we've just ruined the mini, but wait until you see the difference when it dries. The way the miniature looks right now would be perfectly fine for playing, apart from the base which we haven't touched yet. But if we want to take it to the next level, which we do, we'll get back to the previous colors and work on highlights, starting with German camouflage dark green on the helmet and the gas mask canister. For even more extreme highlights, we'll mix in a little bit of yellow. For green, yellow works great to lighten the color, and if we want to darken it, we can use brown. This is just some advice that may come in handy. Now we'll use German Field Grey World War II to do the same. We'll apply it on more protruding parts of the uniform jacket, and again, if we want the highlights to be more extreme, we'll mix the color with some yellow. As you can see here, we're applying the highlights in small lines. This is a technique we've seen on Instagram and in some other videos, and it seemed intriguing enough, so we decided to try it out. We like the results, but we'd appreciate your feedback as well. Back to the face. We'll highlight it a little with basic flash from scale 75. Painting faces is difficult, and although we've made a tutorial for it, we're rarely happy with the results. This is an exception. And seeing that things are turning out alright, we decided to try our luck and also paint the eyes, using white sands for the white parts and some black for a boring little dot in the middle. Continuing with the highlights, we'll use London Grey on the trousers and then mix this color with white sands to get them even lighter, but still keeping it subtle, nothing too exaggerated. Now let's mix some Stegodon Scale Green and NATO Black to highlight the leather of the boots. And then we'll apply a 50-50 mixture of Stegodon Scale Green and Dark Reaper to take it to the next level. We'll also use this mixture on the straps. Now to finish the skin parts, we'll give one final highlight with light skin. For those of you who don't have as much experience, all of this may seem a little difficult, but allow yourself time to practice and you'll feel more and more comfortable with the brush. We'll get back to beige brown and highlight the wooden parts. Then, with saddle brown, we'll highlight the leather. Finally, onto the base. First, we'll add some texture to it with Sterland mud. We'll apply some glue to the base and sprinkle some static grass on top. We can even add some bushes to make it look like the soldier is breaking through the Maginot Line, or whatever story we want to make up. Once finished, we'll dry the glue with the help of a hairdryer and paint the sides of the base in black. And finally, we're finished. What do you think of the result? As you can see, it's easy to paint these German soldiers from the beginning of the Second World War if you follow these simple steps. It would be tedious to paint an entire army this way, but we can paint one or a few to make them stand out and practice a little. That's all for today. I hope you liked this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos like this, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when we upload our next video. We'll try to keep this uploading schedule of alternating between videos in English and in Spanish, so next week it's Gabriel's turn, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Until the next time!